In this video I will mention 10 common problems that 2013 to 2020 Audi A3 vehicles are prone to experience. Number 1. Front airbag failure. Some 2013 models were recalled in the US because excessive humidity and temperature changes could cause premature deterioration of the materials in the front airbags. This represents a safety risk factor since the airbags could fail to deploy properly, or they could explode during a crash or impact. If the airbags explode, they could throw sharp particles or materials into the air and cause serious injuries to the occupants. The repair consisted in replacing the defective airbags with new and updated airbag modules that meet the quality specifications. Number 2. Fuel tank suction jet pump failure. Some 2015 to 2020 models were recalled in the US because the suction jet pump located inside the fuel tank is prone to fail. If this happens, the vapors from the fuel tank could accumulate in the evaporation line to the point of creating a fuel leak out of the charcoal canister. This represents a safety risk since a fuel leak increases the probability of a fire, which can cause serious injuries to the occupants. The repair consisted in replacing the suspect suction jet pump in the affected vehicles with a new part that meets the quality specifications. Number 3. Failure in the occupant detection system. Some 2015 to 2020 models were recalled in the US because the occupant sensing system could detect a malfunction and disable the passenger frontal airbag. When this happens, a message appears in the instrument panel, and the airbag indicator light shows "Passenger airbag off." This represents a safety risk factor because if the airbag does not activate at the time of impact as expected, it increases the risk of serious injury to the occupant. The repair consisted in replacing the pod's control module wiring harness with a new and updated wiring harness. Number 4. Water pump failure. The water pump in some of these vehicles equipped with 2-liter and 1.8-liter gasoline engine is prone to develop coolant leaks between 140,000 and 170,000 miles and it needs to be replaced. Number 5. Incorrect front seat stitching. Some 2015 models were recalled in the US due to an incorrect, or out of specification stitching in the driver, or front passenger seat cover. This issue can cause the seat side airbags not to deploy properly during a collision, limiting their function and occupant protection while increasing the risk of serious injury to the occupant. The repair consisted in replacing the section of the seat covers in the affected vehicles with new seat covers that meet the quality specifications. Number 6. Fuel pump failure. Some 2015 models equipped with gasoline engine were recalled in the US due to contamination due to improper nickel plating of certain subcomponents within the fuel pump that could cause excessive pump friction, that could cause the in-tank fuel pump to experience premature failure. If the fuel pump fails, it could cause the vehicle to develop a no-start condition due to lack of fuel, or the engine could shut off while driving, increasing the risk of a crash. The repair consisted in replacing the suspect fuel pump module in the affected vehicles with a new part that meets the quality specifications. Number 7. Front wheel bearing noise. The front wheel bearings in some 2013 to 2015 models are prone to become noisy between 150,000 and 180,000 miles and they need to be replaced. Number 8. Rear center headrests prone to detach in a crash. Some 2018 models were recalled in the US because the rear center headrests pose a risk of detaching during a collision due to missing latching pins. The repair consisted in replacing the rear center headrests of the vehicles that were missing the latching pins with new headrests and new mounting hardware that has the latching pins. Number 9. Front suspension rattling noise. The front sway bar end links in some of these vehicles are prone to experience premature wear, causing rattling or clunking noises when driving on uneven roads or when driving over bumps, and they need to be replaced. Number 10. Rear camera issues. The rear camera in some 2013 to 2016 models could send a blurry and intermittent image to the screen. This is normally caused by a false contact of the connector in the rear camera module. If the rear camera does not work correctly, it limits the driver's visibility when performing a reverse maneuver. To solve this problem, it is necessary to repair the poor connection in the area shown on the screen. Those are 10 common problems that third-generation Audi A3 vehicles are prone to experience.